This is volume. No, I'm not on volume, although that would be nice. No, this is BnB Plays. Once again, as always, I am your friendly neighborhood Mr. V8, along with Gourmand.
Yo.
And he's here to guide us through this world of Final Fantasy. And we're doing it. And we're back with the next part of World of Final Fantasy, or not World of Final Fantasy 6. I know it's a big old 3 up there, but for those who don't know, this is actually the 6th Final Fantasy game. America got these in extremely odd order. And they did actually make a number of these for the Famicom in like somewhat order.
Well, there are things we got in worse order. Like there's a Jackie Chan film where we got the sequel, and so they renamed it. And then when we got the original, they named it in the US, the sequel's name 2, and then the original name of the thing.
Oh, wow. So, yep. So there's that, ladies and gentlemen. But, as always, you will be getting me, and more me, along with Gourmand. He is on the boards as usual, monitoring all the numbers, and he's pushing all the push-ems and pulling all the pull-ems. So without further ado, start. Also, if you notice, it's about 2 o'clock p.m.
3.
So it's 3. So we're eating, and we're drinking, and we're playing games. And we encourage you to do the same as you watch us. Ingest our copious amounts of sugar, and all this other good stuff. Alright, thing. Start. What's up? A button. Alright.
So this is Vector. It is the capital of the Empire, and it's also your next dungeon.
It's also the capital of Crazyville, if you ask me. Let's see. Let me double check my items to see if there's anything that I need. Like, no. You got 20, 30. You look ready. Revivify. 25. Yeah, we look legit. We feel legit. Are we ready? Let's do this thing. Or is there something else crazy that we need that we don't have? Mr. Gourmand.
Oh yeah, sandwich. No, it should be fine, I think.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna make a confession live on air. We live next to a Chick-fil-A, and we like us some Chick-fil-A. So, not only are you getting excellent Final Fantasy VI gameplay, you are also getting the social eating experiment live and in living color. So if that bothers you, let us know. But I think it's fine. Alright, so we should be good. Let's enter this dungeon. No, don't save. Let's enter this dungeon. No. So where'd you go?
There's a shack around here which has a returner in it. That old guy.
I'm a returner sympathizer, I've heard of it. While I distract these soldiers, climb onto the steel tower from this box and enter the facility. Sure. Hey, ho. Wow, that guy looks dangerous. Man, I'm going to be sick, soldier. Get me out of here. Now which way? Oh, well. Man, gonna toss it, soldier. Hey. The boy over there looking like Sam Seed. If you know your Kung Fu history, Kung Fu movie history. I guess this way, I'm imagining.
Mhm.
Up.
Yep.
Alright. Magitech Factory.
There's all kinds of crazy treasure in here, and it's a maze.
Alright.
That pipe you're standing next, you can enter.
Alright. Ooh. I stole an armor.
Apparently, Mr. Proto Armor is strong against physicals.
Oh, that's good to know. But that's not a physical. Ooh, but my party took a buttload of damage. Celeste is not leveled up like she should be, but that's my fault. So let's go to items. We're gonna go to potion.
Keep in mind, multiple of you guys know Cure now.
Yes. Yes, they do.
But yeah, you can. Yep.
Flame Saber. Who do I give that to?
Celis.
Ah.
Pretty sure she's the one who can equip it.
And Mithril Mail, which I just stole from the what's name. Is that optimum though? Is that really what I should be using? Oh. We'll go with that. No?
There, it's a conveyor belt. You can't go up it.
I figured that once I saw the hook. Alright, yay! We're gonna go with tools, we're gonna go flash, capture, blitz, fight. Really? That's all you can do? You're not doing any damage?
They're strong against physical. That's the gimmick of this factory. They're like, you mean you haven't been using your espers? Man, you better use them espers.
Yeah, you better use them espers.
So they should all have like magic now that they can cast and
Yeah, no. I learned my lesson. Good thing I'm using this Oracle.
yeah, Aurabolt and Flash are basically your
Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, we was waiting to see if I needed to spend more fire. I didn't think I did. Yeah, I got 2 magic points. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, which way? This way?
no, that kind of takes you back to where you were.
No, I want to go to here.
Yes, but not that one.
Oh, whoops.
That's the path forward, so you missed a treasure chest. You have to go back now to get that treasure chest. It's a thing.
I've noticed. Should I try it? No, I should.
Well, capture is fine. Like, you can steal from stuff.
Yeah, no, I was thinking I was going to try using...
Oh, you should try flame bands.
Yes, I should. But I don't want to mess it up and die. Like, I'll try it. Yeah, steal them tonics. Hadouken! Yep, I saw how to do it. Really? It didn't? Wow. Yes, gain levels, please. Oh, why didn't it work? There we go. back this way, I think.
The far right one.
This one?
Mhm.
There we go. Tincture. I'm gonna need that.
So now go back down the other way.
Yes, this one. And not have lots of enemies. Whee! Alright, so we're gonna use magic, ice on the whole party, capture on this dog, little splash, blitz. Please work.
He must have his rare.
Yay, flame dance, I did it. Wow, okay, I don't have a choice. I go for that every time, and even if you miss it, it's worth it. You just gotta do it slow. Ooh, who is that?
Cells, if you give her the Genji glove.
I think I should give her the Genji glove.
The thing is, those let you actually attack these guys because they'll occasionally proc the magic.
Gotcha. Yeah, I kind of want her. Genji glove.
It's unlocked.
Lock, that's right. Lock kind of sort of needs it.
He kind of sort of does. Like if you had offering.
Oh, I didn't intend to do that. That was a mistake. Yes, I know. Treasure chests.
It's also the way forward, but you can go up, I think, and that'll take you back. Like there's a way back for like half the dungeon, and then you reach a point of no return.
Gotcha. Ooh, a 10. That's awesome.
Her MP's getting a bit low.
I've noticed. I don't think he's gonna do his thing. Is it forward, forward, down, down, back, back, A?
Yeah. No, it's forward, forward, down, down, back.
Okay. Please work. There we go. Is one back.
Yes.
Man, yep. Nope. Nope. That's the answer, man. Forward, forward, down, down, back. Float. That's a gooder. I don't know how I can go back from here. Up? No, that's a circle. Darn it. Oh well, I guess I missed that treasure box. Hope it wasn't the end of the world.
You're getting to the point of no return.
I've noticed. I'm all
He's about to throw a Freedom Shiva down a hole.
I will restore the statues.
And that's like the point of no return. I think you can still go back from here, but it's like
You've been completely drained of your powers. Now you're useless to me.
for being completely drained of their powers, it's actually one of the tougher boss fights.
Okay. Hey, you, take a hike.
Oh, so you haven't been using it? but X will switch between whose turn it is.
The X button?
Yes.
Okay.
And apparently, if you do runic once, you don't have to redo it as long as you don't do anything else. You just hit X when her turn comes up.
Oh, it's like a pass button. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, go this way.
Go up that elevator. Well,
I want to try it.
it doesn't work unless somebody else is filled, but
Alright. Oh, so that fire dance, right?
yeah,
Who's scan? I forget what scan is again, doesn't it?
it's peep. It's
Nope.
so there's an elevator. You see the platform down there?
Mm-hmm.
Right in front of it's an elevator. Like apparently I'm describing things badly.
No, it's me. I'm not seeing what you're talking about.
It looks like a grate. It looks like horizontal lines with like a thingy next to them.
Yeah. I see it. Like I saw it after you like said it a bunch of times. I was just thinking how I can get to it without like messing it up. No, Princess League's here. Like I know you want me to get that treasure box, but I don't think I can.
So go walk downward. I meant up on the platform, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, part of the issue with Runic is your party can't use magic spells.
Oh,
Runic will absorb any magic spell.
got you.
But a lot of things don't count as magic spells that are magic.
Like fire dance.
Yes.
Not clear dance, no. Good. So like this.
You walk down those stairs, walk back up the stairs, and then go down.
This way.
Yeah. That's pretty good because those pipsqueaks are really dangerous.
Now where?
So you can go back up, see the stairs on your.
Oh, there's a treasure box.
Yeah, there's treasure boxes and other stuff.
Come on,
And
Sam, hurry up.
there's also that hook which takes you down to a thing. And of course, this is me being a completionist. Like, there's no reason to get all the treasure. But I think there's something you're missing that's like key in this area to get. And I just don't remember exactly what it is.
Dragon boots, is that it?
No, you've already got one set of those.
No, I didn't because I died when I had it.
Oh. Did you steal them from somebody?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I know her MP is low.
No, it's fine to see what this does.
Yeah. We needed to know. I needed to know. Ooh, nice. Good job, Mark.
You should check how much learning how close they are to mastering their various guys.
Gotcha. I really want him to master this. Tier 2.
Joe says he wants to do Ravnica on Friday.
Awesome. Oh, So for people who don't know, Ravnica is an MTG Magic the Gathering set that we also have our weekly gaming group that we play tabletop with has a group a game called Ravnica that we play. It's modeled after that. So it's D&D and MTG world basically. And
Pathfinder specifically.
yes, and we use their version of the epic or mythic rules.
So if you back out, go up to Espers, highlight Kieran, for example, it'll tell you how much of that you're done with.
I don't see.
Well, you're on Ramu, so go over one.
Oh, I have to go like this.
So you're learning Cure 2 and you're 37% done.
And that's the only one I have to learn. That's left to learn. Okay.
For that guy.
Yes,
yeah,
and
then I would check some of the others. Like some of these are quick, and you might want to switch them out.
Got you. Right, let's go to Sabbath real quick. That's good. See that straight. 100. He learned everything.
Yeah, but Stray gives him magic power up, so you may just want to have him.
Just magic power up so I can keep doing like Fire Dance and Aura Bolt.
Yeah.
But suplex. Where's suplex?
I know.
Nice. Here. Siren.
Espers.
Yeah. Esper. Siren.
Yeah.
He
you're
learned
at 100.
everything, and he's getting HP up, and we gotta switch that out. So
Yeah, why don't you switch him and Sabin for a bit?
but they're actually pretty close on HP, like max HP. Actually, the person I'd want to give that to is Celeste, so I gotta check her.
Yeah.
That
She's
one-
got Ramu, and I don't think she's done. I think Ramu can teach you 3, but maybe he can't.
No, it's not. Esper's. No, she's learned everything.
Yeah. So
So
give Ramu to Sabin. Give HP plus to Celis, and give magic plus to. You have to equip empty.
yes, I remember. Darn it.
So give that guy to Edgar. So go to Edgar. And then you can just click on Stray.
Okay. Esper, we get Stray. Who gets Siren?
Celis.
Esper's Siren. Click. And then who gets Bravo? One.
Sabin.
Okay. So, skill 7. Magic. Oh, Esper's Bravo. Yes.
Okay.
Quickly to magic skills, the block, the magic, the cure.
You know you can hit right to cure the whole thing.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, now I gotta do it the way I did it, just for that one time. Now I can, that's for the future. Like the next time I do it, I'm gonna do it that way. All right. So which way up?
Was there a treasure that you missed down?
I'm not
No,
aware.
I think you got that.
So go which way?
Through the door.
Gold shield. That's probably good for Celeste.
Yeah, I would look at her.
Thunderblade's better according to the game. We'll go with that.
Go to equip and see what Thunderblade looks like. It's identical.
To Flame Blade.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at. Which is what I thought. I thought all the 3 elemental blades were identical. But Thunderblade's probably better in this area.
I would imagine so. Alright.
So go down that elevator.
Yeah, Bolt seems to be doing just fine. This Fire Dance on that man. Whew. That's bringing the pain. Now where? Up there, up the stairs?
Yeah.
Which way?
Up the tunnel,
Okay.
I think. Actually, I think you've got all the treasure from
I
up the
think so
tunnel.
myself.
But you're back to where you were when it was like you could have gone somewhere else and gotten new treasure.
Mm-hmm. I'm expecting this to just take care of it. That's why I was clicking that other stuff.
Yeah. No, it's perfectly fine to just use attacks at this point
Alright.
because that fire dance will.
Now where? The elevator?
Yeah, you got all the treasure.
I got everything. The gold shield was the only one.
Well, I think there's treasure chests over on the right that you haven't gotten. So it's the middle one going down.
Alright. Come on, do fire dance. Good little person. There we go. No, pressing those,
See, the thing is, the game like doesn't prevent you from taking Gao and Cyan to this part of the game,
uh-huh.
and it's like, well, what's your party look like? Well, I've got Locke and Celis and Gao and Cyan.
Yeah.
Okay. Do any of those guys have magic?
Yes.
Nah, depends.
Gao has a bunch of magic.
If you've got those rages and
Yeah,
you
like
know
Ghost.
what they are.
Like those.
So down. The yep. Okay.
Or two next down.
No, I think to the right. And now I think you can go down possibly. Not if you walk on the thing, but I think I might have been wrong about that.
Yeah, it looks so. I'm going back to where I was. But I'm pretty sure I got all the treasures. Where to next down?
Yeah. That's the point of no return.
Yeah, that's fine.
Remember, don't turn around your.
Mm-hmm. My inputs. Didn't even need to. Let's do this thing.
Okay, so there's a save point behind the door. See that door? Yeah. So you can walk onto that save point, use attempt, and then save. And then when you talk to the Espers, that'll start a boss fight.
Right. Sandwich. Beautiful, delicious sandwich. Alright, and then go to save.
Give me a second to look up tactics.
Alright, he's looking up how to defeat these bosses in this boss battle. And then another crunch. And a delicious Chick-fil-A sandwich. No, the Chick-fil-A, man. That's good. Oh, and this week's carbonated, or this stream's carbonated beverage is 7 Up. Do you use elemental weakness resistance against these guys? They spam ice and stuff. We haven't had it in a while. I have to remember. Oh, my character's at the office on the office laptop. The office is the name of our gaming place where we game. The nickname for it is the office.
Why are you running from a freedom Shiva? Isn't that a glitch? What isn't a ba 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 ba. Okay.
So what do I do here?
Okay. The simplest way to win against a freedom Shiva is to attack a freak 5 times and then run.
Okay. So attack him 5 times the physicals?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the attack is absorbed, nullified, or deals damage. When a freak swaps places with Shiva, the player should run away during the transition.
Okay.
Basically, you're trying to get him to go away, and you're trying to run while the transition happens.
Okay. So do 5 attacks and then pull the L and R button. I wonder if that counts as 2.
I don't know. Run. One more attack and run.
I'm dead. I don't get it.
He's supposed to switch places with Shiva, and during the transition, the no run flag isn't set.
Oh, come on!
Just keep healing yourself, and you can get it on the next transition. The problem is you have to be at full ATB to run.
Do I attack her a few times?
Yeah, I think so. That's a problem. Like one more and you're dead, and I think that's a party over.
Yes, I believe so. So magic cure quickly. Hurry up. That's just basic ice rest, but yeah. Gotta heal again. Celis, you have no HP. I know why they spend so much time leveling your punk butt up.
I think you're dead.
Yes, I'm dead. Game over. No.
Enough of your guys survived that you win.
Yep. So I should have let her die anyways. Gosh darn it. So what do I do now?
Talk to her, I think. Go use the tent and then talk to Shiva.
Should I save?
Sure. And if it didn't work, you'll be thrown into the battle again. I mean, you can win it. You could have used Runic on Celis.
I could have. I wasn't thinking.
I wasn't thinking either. Plus, that restores MP.
Okay, Shiva.
Yeah.
They drained our powers. They threw
They
us
turn
away.
into Magicite and you get them.
Cool.
Talk to a freak now.
Really, a combat?
Yeah, I know. For some reason, there's flans in this part of the thing.
It makes sense because it's garbage, but yeah, good. Fire dance killed. Gestalt has grabbed our friends and is trying to drain them of their power. I too suffered my turn in one of those last tombs. We will
Okay,
follow Rama's lead and give you our power.
so the recommendation for the next battle is that you cast Sleep on number 24.
Who has sleep in my thing? Let's find out.
Locke should have it.
I believe he does. Let's find out. So I don't mess up. He has sleep. There it is.
Yep. So they're saying Locke should have Ramu,
Alright, hold on.
which I believe Sabin currently has.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So do I mess with this or no?
Yeah. You could give him a free. Or Shiva. To Shiva give you. Let's give him a free.
Let's give him a free. That makes sense for him actually to have a free.
Okay, and then plus that helps your suplex.
Yeah, it does. Skills, lock, espers, Ramu.
Yep. Okay. So the way they have the battle go, equip Cells with the Flame Saber. Edgar gets the Thunderblade.
Okay, so equip, Celis, equip, Flame Saber, equip, Edgar, equip, Thunderblade,
Okay.
check and check. So those two are equipped properly, check and check. What's next?
So when you battle number 24, you only heal if you have low HP. Locke casts Sleep. Sabin does Aura Bolt. Edgar does Flash. Celis does Ice. Locke then steals, then summons Ramu.
Okay. So do capture on him, and then summon Ramu. All right. So which way do I go? Through this door?
Yeah, I think so.
This door past here. All right, guys.
Actually, this is one where she should probably use Runic.
Okay. Well, I wish I'd known that.
I believe they cast both too.
No, it's not. I pressed 2 times.
Of course, I think they only do that if you cast Bolt on them.
That makes sense.
Like if you scan them, it'll show they're weak to Bolt, and then if you cast
Right. Gentlemen. What did I do? Nice. Green cherry plus green cherry times 2. That's good. Actually, I didn't do it. Edgar learned to muddle. Really, we're doing this? Yeah, I know what happened.
You press back twice.
No, I accidentally pressed the L button.
Yeah, I think that's part of the later glitch.
Makes sense. I don't know, but Fire Dance is getting us there. No.
Okay. X to lock. Cast. Wait, this isn't the battle.
No, it's not.
Just kill this thing. I'm like, that doesn't look like number 24.
Also, Savin took a bunch of unnecessary damage.
Yep.
Sucks. Alright, say, let's do this. And then what is this?
Uh,
Oh,
Sabin
ice.
does, or yeah, ice. Flash and Aura Bolt. And then you want to steal.
Yeah, ice.
Oh, we should have turned them back from capture. Because that'll wake them up from sleep.
Okay. It's
And
fine.
then get back to lock and summon Ramu.
Alright. And go to magic.
Did he do wall change?
I have no idea.
He did wall change. He starts with vulnerability to lightning, and that's why you sleep him.
Got you.
He's only vulnerable to one element, and right now I'm guessing it's fire. So do get to Sabin and do Flame Dance. Of course, it might be wind. Since he did Gale Cut there. Basically, we messed it up.
I know.
And it's because I forgot to tell you to remove him from doing capture. He woke up because you did capture, because you did physical damage. So that's my fault.
It's fine.
Just the Orbolt, it's generic.
This is a good distance.
No, Orbolt is holy.
Yeah, no. I'm just looking at the things that are doing damage.
so it's still not easy. Wow. He's healing from holy. That's interesting.
Is he?
Yeah, he healed like 1,000 from horrible.
Jesus Christ. Looks like yes.
Okay, just do flash. Forget the blitz.
Alright, 10 more. I want to do something.
Yeah, there's a chance it'll heal him, is the issue. Don't, like, do physical attacks.
Okay. Trying to figure out what's going to hurt this dude.
Flash. Like, that's it.
Okay.
And you just woke him up again. He does a wall change and he doesn't tell you what element he's weak to.
Alright, so this. Shouldn't work. Oh well. Boom. Damage.
Yeah.
Good that I did that.
Yeah, if you're leaving him awake, you can do a bunch of physicals and that'll be just fine.
It's the fire.
Oh,
There
well,
he goes. He's dead.
it wasn't a speed strap, but it wasn't horrible.
No. Good old suplex did the trick. Good old suplex putting in that work, doing damage. We got through it.
Okay,
Forward hoe.
yeah. You're gonna get a bunch of espers here.
So just keep going forward.
Yeah. Press the button.
I did. You want to help me, but I haven't long to live. Just as a frigid before me, I give you my power. Sid, what are you doing there? Damn you, Sid! What's this? So Esper magical power can only be truly transformed when one of them passes away. Ah, they made their decision. You get nothing. You get nothing, Sid! Professor Sid, General Sullivan. And who might these dubious characters be? Your troops? No, you see. Can it be that you came here as a spy, seeking to cause an uprising? He just figured it out all in one go. Because he's Sid. He's been in every
So the
fight.
minute you can get into a menu. And sell sleeves.
Please believe me. I now eliminate all of them. But I can't get into them.
X Zone.
X Zone?
No, it warp, I think.
Yeah, warp basically. Is she going for good?
No.
Didn't think so. what happened? This is a disaster. Your fighting has caused the capsule to rupture. The contents are spilling out. Quick, over here.
Now you can. Okay, so
They want you to fiddle with espers. Yeah, I figured.
Sabin gets shot,
Okay. Esper, shoat in the boat.
and Locke gets Phantom, and they want Edgar to have earrings and running shoes
I don't see Phantom.
right next to Shot.
Oh. Phantom.
They're setting you up for the Vanish Doom glitch.
Okay, and then you go to
Edgar
skills.
gets running shoes, so Relic.
Edgar gets equipped. Gets running shoes and what else?
Earrings.
Which I don't think I have any.
They're on Sabin.
Yep. Remove earrings. What do I give them instead?
Atlas armlet, and Genji glove.
Okay, so skills.
Assuming you've got the Genji glove, which you might not.
Atlas armlet, and I don't have the Genji.
Because it's on Celis.
No, it's not on Celis.
Yes, it is. No, it's on Locke.
It's on Locke.
They want Locke to have the sprint shoes and the Relic. The sprint shoes and the sneak ring.
Sneak ring. I don't have what's the name?
Sprint shoes? You've got a bunch of sprint shoes.
Where?
Right underneath True Knight.
Okay. So they want this, like that?
Yep.
And then you want, yeah, Blizzard. Wait, no. Who gets equipped with what?
Locke should have the Flame Saber.
Okay. Equip, Locke, equip, Flame Saber.
And then give Sabin that Genji glove and the Atlas armlet.
There we go. I see. They want him to punch twice. That makes sense.
And Edgar should have earrings and running shoes.
The running shoes. Got earrings. The running shoes.
Okay, and then during the minecart, Sabin should attack, Edgar should drill singles and flash multiples.
Alright.
In the third battle, after Sabin kills a red mag rotor, Locke should summon Phantom, and then you give the tincture to Locke.
Alright. So go down here like this.
Yep.
Kefka used me. Used the Empire. What have I done? The life energy of those espers. You've helped me come to a decision. I'm gonna talk to the Emperor and have this stupid war stop. No, you won't. Save the game, obviously.
Yeah. And then get in that minecart.
No, they're not. So, item. Temps. Go save. Get in this minecart. Let's talk to Sid.
Yeah, let's talk.
I've known her since she was a baby. I raised her as if she was my own daughter. But she was forced to become a Magitech Knight and has done some awful things. If only I could talk to her, I'd apologize for the way life has turned out. No, it's Kefka. Go. So then we should go to, what should I go to?
Sabin should attack, Edgar should drill, and Flash. And Locke, they don't have doing anything.
So we're just gonna go to Steel, and then we're gonna go to, be sure that just attack.
Yep.
Flash. Yeah, I didn't know what to do with Locke. We should probably just attack.
So in this next battle,
Uh-huh.
they say Sabin should kill a red mag rotor, and Locke should summon Phantom,
Okay,
which casts Vanish on the party.
right.
I'm not sure why.
Okay, so Sabin should kill a red. No, that's not it.
Hit X to get to Sabin.
Yeah, X. X. He should fight and kill a red mag rotor.
Yep.
And this guy should go to magic and go like this and summon back.
Yep.
And then what does this guy do? Flash? Nope.
Use a tincture on Sabin. Or on Locke.
Find it. Tincture. And then repeat. Like, what am I doing? Anything special? Just beat this guy?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know why they had to do that. There's probably some kind of reason, but
The world will never know. Alright, throw this sandwich.
the next battle should be number 128.
Alright.
And they say have Locke attack, Edgar use drill, Sabin attack, and summon Phantom if you lost Vanish. They want you to have Vanish going into that fight.
Okay.
And Vanish apparently carries from fight to fight.
Right.
But that guy cast magic on you, so you want...
So I lost it. So I gotta make him catch Vanish again.
Yep.
So...
But this isn't
Sabin's gonna...
number 128, so yeah, you can just totally...
Oh, okay, this isn't it.
Yeah.
Go back thing. We're just gonna fight. Tool splash. And a bliss. Come on, do your thing, buddy. $128 is a boss, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Man, this is so blurry. You can't see nothing. I know what this is supposed to be.
Like, you're getting extra...
Yes, I'm getting a lot of these.
I don't know if there's some trick to getting less of these, or... Or maybe they expect that you won't...
Alright.
There's your guy. So, just drill.
Yeah, we're in tools, drill. And then we gotta go to
Magic.
magic, go like
Phantom.
this, summon Phantom, go to this guy, go fight.
Yeah. And then Locke can just attack.
Why didn't he get...
I don't know. Oh, he lost it when the guy cast ice on him. They're saying to just use actual fight command.
Oh.
Like drill for Edgar, but
Mhm.
actual fight command for the other
Everyone
guys.
else.
I don't think you're supposed to attack the arms.
I just it's like
Yeah, there's arms and a body, basically.
guys. I know.
That's why you cast Vanish, so you don't have to attack the arms.
Guys, you can skip past it. Well, he's dead, so there you go.
But for some reason, that guy cast Ice too. And it's like, what they want you to do is they want you to attack the arms so that he doesn't just uber kill you outright.
Uh-huh.
And then
Sabin learned bio out of 10.
okay, so the next battle you're coming up is
Save point?
Yeah.
It's not a battle at all, it's save point. Alright, so we're gonna go to item. We're gonna go to tent.
The next battle is the airship versus the cranes.
Okay, so then we go to save. Yes. Yes.
So what you're going to do is you're going to use an echo screen.
Alright. You're gonna tell me this now, and you know you're gonna have to repeat it in a minute, right? So go down here like this.
Yeah, just exit.
No.
You could give them capture again. He's immune to suplex.
I didn't even I didn't even try to suplex. I'm trying to do as much damage as possible.
3 trappers.
Here we go. I was starting to worry. What's up with Celeste? We'll talk later. Let's get out of here. Crud, what a mess. I don't think so. You won't get away. Let's not overstay our visit. We're out of here on the double. Right. Speaking of which, maybe we should be leaving. Something horrible's coming. Wow, what the? So what do I do?
Use an echo screen. It's an item.
So go to item.
You don't have any.
No, I do not. I don't have it.
Do you have a smoke bomb?
There's an echo screen. Who do I use it on?
Doesn't matter. Now, go to slot. Pause. Okay. Now unpause and immediately hit A.
No way.
You can do that for each wheel separately, and you're trying to get 7s.
Oh.
But you didn't. So just fight this normally. Heal yourself. You're about to die.
Yes, I know.
Because you can't just. This game doesn't let you sit still.
No, it doesn't.
Unless you're in a menu.
Right, I understand that. Really?
Like, I didn't expect you to hit AAA right away.
Oh,
I expected you to wait for the next instruction, and you just hit AAA.
Yeah, because that's what I wanted to do, alright? Jeez.
Yeah.
Calm down.
And I'm like,
I thought
well,
that's what I was supposed to do.
I can't tell you things ahead of time, and I can't tell you while you're doing them either.
Gee.
And I'm like,
because that's what I thought I was supposed to do, alright?
oh, I'm not trying to be mad at... I'm not mad at you. I was just observing.
Right.
I think I'm communicating where it sounds more angry than I am.
Yes, it does. You sound like you're like,
no,
you didn't do what I wanted you to do. You're terrible. Like,
no, that's
down.
not what I'm trying to convey at all here.
Gotcha. Wow, that sucks. Okay. I see why they want you to cheat. It's fine. No. It'll be fine.
Although you didn't get the...
It'll be fine.
You didn't get the thing I was expecting you to get anyway. See if... Here?
Yep. I want to wait for him to get up first. Please, get up. Hurry up.
Or bolt.
Yes, I know. Do this real quick. This. This.
Toward the M.
I think I did. Alright, so this. I still did. Yep, I did it. Alright.
Okay.
I wasted a bunch of items, but I did it. I did it without their stupid glitch, too. It was probably the best idea, but I did it wrong. So there you go, people.
It'd be good to experiment to see if you could get the timing on that.
Yes, because it requires timing, and I've never done that before.
It's not really that it requires too much timing. It's just
you need to know. You need to have done it once or twice. I'm worried about Tara. Let's return to Sozo. Tara, who's that? I explain underway about Tara, Espers, and the Returners.
I believe after this is where you get the airship. However, I'm not certain.
Right.
They might take you to Narsh, and the thing says that you're supposed to use the before you go to Narsh, you set your party as Locke and Tara.
Right.
And you unequip people not in the party.
Got you. I remember it all. I was raised in the Esper world.
You give Tara Maduin. You put Locke in the back row. Oh, Locke was supposed to be in the front row during those, and we never moved him up.
No, we didn't. We're all bad. So what the heck do I do now?
Oh, this is the scenario. Just play through it.
Madeline, listen and think clearly. Return together.
Yeah. That's Tara's father and mother.
Right. She's pretty weak. Better yet, let her rest for a moment. Elder, did I hear there was a human here? Probably wandered in here by mistake. You'd rather do away with it. Human and Inspers are incompatible. So now what?
I think you go out and talk, or maybe you go to her bed. Something like that.
Did I awake you? You're an Esper. What's that pendant for? It's yours now. It helps protect the Esper world. Esper world? Boy, did I take a low road or what? The Esper folk are pretty upset you being a human and all. You're the one who saved me? I am Madeline. I tired living in the human world. That world is filled with desire, greed, and loathing. It's highly infectious. Are humans and Espers truly so different? So I am example of the evil in this world, huh? No, I mean, I'll return to my world tomorrow. You'll need a guide.
She went on ahead.
Everything's alright. What? The humans gone? To this guy who knew about our abilities and decided they wanted to utilize our powers. It would be a total disaster. Of course it would. What's wrong, Madeline? If you don't want to return to your world, you may stay here. But humans and Espers can never coexist. How do we know for sure unless we observe it for ourselves? And they fall in love.
No, they have magical dancing, and their sparkles come together and make a baby.
Well, there you go. How do we know? Unless we observe for ourselves. They fall in love. For lack of a better freaking.
No, how is baby formed? Sparkles come together. That's how.
Yeah. We've given her a name. What? It's Tara. Not bad, huh? 2 years later. Humans, the nexus between our worlds has been opened again. The wind, so odd, just like 2 years ago. Something's different. Our troops have come seeking magical power.
Okay, explain this to me.
Yeah?
If the Empire
Uh-huh.
can just mollywop these Espers,
Uh-huh.
how are these the ultimate weapon?
Because they're a resource. Think of it as an exotic power source.
I
That
guess,
makes them
but
stronger.
it's like I'm pretty sure one of these guys has Ultima.
It's corn. Corn can be used to make fuel for cars. They're just a resource, brother. And if I can grind up all those babies and I can turn them into the fuel that makes me able to do Ultima, so be it. That makes me stronger, doesn't it? Doesn't it? If I was able to beat all these people but not cast Ultima, now I can beat all these people and cast Ultima. Is that not better? Or is that worse?
Yeah, I'm just saying, story wise, it doesn't make sense that they were able to do this in the first place.
Sure it does. I just explained it. They're greedy humans. They don't have enough power. That's the crux of humanity. Greed is a sin, thus for is inherently evil. Humans can't help themselves, so they're greedy. And they're taking and taking and taking when
No,
they
I'm
don't
pretty
have
sure
to.
one of the rules of acquisition says that greed is eternal.
Yes, but it's also a sin.
No, that's definitely not in the rules of acquisition.
No, it's not. Tara's alright. Elder, we've no choice. We must do what we've been avoiding. You mean the magic barrier? Here's the plan. We'll cause a tempest that'll sweep all of the nasty creatures out of our realm. Then we'll seal the gate. I am the last of our kind able to cast this magical seal. But in your state, you might just pass away. At least we'll finally be safe. I, for one, will not miss the other side. Let's do it. We have no other choice. Now what? This is all because of that human girl. Nonsense. I'm sure she helped the others find us. Madeline, get a grip on yourself. No, she's one of them, and soon she'll be wearing our hide. That's why she ran away, because she thought he was going to kill her. Which is a safe assumption.
Well, not Madeline, just the other guy.
Yeah. Now where do I go?
Out the same way.
This way? What are you doing here?
Go.
Madonna's getting drawn into the next world. Impossible, it's too late. I've already begun casting the barrier. There's no turning back. That fool! Yes. Look what popped out. Gestalt shriek, just as we were in reach of a vertical a bonanza. That word escaped from my tongue at the moment.
Veritable.
That's the word. Veritable. I could have read that, I just read. I'm not their friend. I understand that. Thank you. Can you make it back here? Sure. Tara. Madonna. Human girl. Who is she? Please take care of my baby. Your girl, eh? She's half human and half absolutely fascinating. She will help us realize our dream faster than ever. No, quiet, my dear. And he put her down. We will own this world. Ha 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 ha. That 7-Up seems to be helping you out. Just as I say that. Alright. I remember it all now. It was all a dream.
That was my father.
Yep. That was my father. Tara, I'm a product of an aspirant human. That's where I got my power. Now I understand. I finally feel I can begin to control this power of mine.
And you get morph.
Yep. So Gestalt must have known the secret of the Esper power back then. Those espers at the facility were grabbing during that expedition. That means Celeste's power came at the expense of an esper. They can't get away with this. We have to strike back. What's happening in Narsh? Maybe we should head back that way. The airship's ready. Come on.
Assuming the game doesn't warp you out of here, which it might. Okay.
By all means, take a turn at the wheel. Operating instructions. Up, down, left, right. Press the A button to move forward and the X button to go
Amidships.
For purchase items, press the B button to land, press the A button. Press the start button to view the world map, hold the Y button down, and use the control pad to move in all directions. The L and R buttons for high speed controls.
Okay, don't.
Don't what?
You can change out your party now. You can rest, like do stuff inside the airship. Like there's a guy who will de-equip everybody, like that guy standing there. I believe he can de-equip everybody.
All members?
Sure. And you can change your party, and they recommend changing to just Locke and Tara.
So how do I do that?
Talk to one of your guys.
Become stronger on the bill.
Yes.
Tara,
I think they say put Locke in the lead, but I'm not certain. Let me double check.
and Locke. Right.
Okay, so
So,
let's go back. X. Equip. Lock Optimum, and then changes right hand to a thief knife.
alright. Grip, right hand, knife.
Okay. Equip Terra Optimum, and then change her to a flame saber and a magus hat. Terra should have the running shoes and the sprint shoes.
Alright, so, really? Running shoe. Where's the sprint shoe? Sprint shoe.
Locke should have the sneak ring.
And a Genji glove, no.
And sprint shoes also.
Wait, did this even win?
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, so like, why would I? You know what, like the sneak glove?
You could.
I can always
Make sure that Locke has Phantom
Yeah, so go to
skills.
skills, this, Espers, Phantom, Click.
And Terra has Maduin. And then you're going to Narsh, and there's going to be. I think you can rest on board, but I'm not certain.
Probably. It's not finding it. Let's go down. Let's go down.
Yeah, there is. And he your shop.
I might need some stuff. Close. No. Need 7 of these. 5 more. 25 things down. 2 of these. Tent. Warp stone. 2. Smoke bomb. None. I'll get a smoke bomb. You asked if I had it last time.
Sort your stuff.
How do you do that? Select.
Items sort. Oh, if you're selling, just sell.
I don't know what to sell. So, alright, now let's go like this.
That's the exit. You have to go up.
Move, move, move. Up, up, up. Fly the airship. That's not this.
Why?
Yeah, the Y button. Alright, so where to?
LNR actually turns you. While you're holding Y. Maybe it's the A button? Oh, hit start.
This does the map.
Hold on. Eh,
No. Wait a minute. You saw what I was doing.
okay. Y locks you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, not let you go.
Can
Why are
I?
you
Because it's not.
like, I feel like you should be flying automatically right now.
Yeah, where am I going?
Narsh.
Which is...
So turn left a little bit.
Like this?
Yeah, a little more. A little more. Fly forward.
Oh, it's this one. Right here?
Fly a little forward. It's that mountain pass on your left.
Gotcha. So up, 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 and go down.
B.
And we're going here. And now where?
The Elder's house.
Which is this?
No. That's the beginner's house.
We've been waiting for you this way, please.
They take you to the Elder's house.
It's fine. Also, can you hand me that sandwich? It's in the box, in the bag.
That clock has an elixir in it.
Nice. Bannon, oh, you're here. The people of Narsh have finally decided to battle the Empire. How did it go at Vector?
I see, I see. Oh, they're corpses.
I see your plan combined with Narsh's money, Figaro's machinery to storm the Empire. Not enough manpower, though. Bannon, we'll have to open the sealed gate. To the Esper world? We'll never beat the Empire without them. When the gate has been opened, the Espers can attack from the east. We'll storm in at the same time from the north. No way around it. We must get the Espers to understand. We have to establish a bond of trust between humans and Espers. Only one person can do this. Terra. Well, that makes sense. Half human, half Esper. My existence is proof that such a bond can exist. I'll do it. I'm the only one who can. I get this elixir. Now what?
So next you're going to the sealed cave.
So, which way is that?
It's over on the other side of the
Of the.
Empire. It's on the east side of the Empire.
So get out of the city, guy. We go into the airship.
But not sure about this party. Like, they expect you to run from everything,
They do.
mostly.
So grab Edgar and Sabin and like hook them up.
Yeah. Like, they're trying to get Terra to a certain level to learn light, and so they're doing tricks to run away and do other stuff that.
Yeah, but we're gonna do this the logical way. Because we're not trying to speedrun this game and do a bunch of crazy tricks. So what we can do is this.
No, but there's some good strategies within the speedrunning. It's just.
Oh, I'm sure of it, but if we were experts, we would do it the expert way. We're not. So we're gonna do it the only way we know.
They're downstairs for the most part. Although I believe such are surrounded it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to you. Yeah, we're gonna hook up these guys.
Also, I think you can pick up Mog now. No, you can't pick up Mog until you deal. Yeah, see if you can pick up Mog now.
Okay, how would I do that, Tom?
Hit yes. Well, to change party members, hit yes.
And then click her. One. Her. Click him. Click him. And click her. Him. Right?
Yeah.
And then go talk to Mog.
Yeah.
Right.
The quickest way is to go through the secret entrance. Are you landed?
I'm not.
Okay, so go to the controls and then land.
Impress.
B.
I press B. Okay, now go to here.
Yep.
And then go.
Yep.
Here. Let's talk to this Mog fella. Really? Wait, no. You're all dead. Bang. There you go. Bang, bang.
Don't they have like 50 hit points?
Yeah.
Just checking.
So I don't like how this looks, so we're gonna go to items. This. Yeah, because that did not feel right.
You can change their order.
That's what I'm doing. Putting them, no, I like them fine like this. This will work. Actually, like this is probably better. Wait, what? How did I exit up? That was the wrong way. Right?
No, that's the right way.
Oh. I'm forgetting stuff this way. right?
Yep.
Come on, stairs. In here?
Uh-huh.
Go up here, go up here, go up here. Yup. Go, go, go. Alright, we're gonna fight. We're gonna capture Flash, you're dead. And they didn't even throw wrenches this time. Alright. Alright, Mog. Tell us the story. Let's go talk to Mog.
Oh, I did not know that sparkle trap would still be there.
So I have to do that?
Yeah.
So it's like this?
No.
Darn it.
If you hit A when it's on the yellow, you don't have to.
Right. That's fine. Oh, doesn't matter. Inconsequential.
Well, they send you back to the start of the room.
Yes. I accidentally went up one nice.
Yep.
This was going around.
All the way down.
Yes, the all the way down part of it, I would get. Like this, up, like this, like this, like this, up.
Yep.
Like this, down, like this. Darn it, it went too far down. Also, this is where I fought those dark sides.
Yeah. No, I looked that up later. This is the only place you can fight dark sides. Like, this trap is the only place in the game where they show up. So if you're like a completionist, you have to fight at least one of these.
Got you. You went too far down, stupid thing. Yes, I know how to do this.
No, it's just getting the actual inputs correct.
Yeah, because it didn't go, like when I wanted to go left, it didn't go left. It was me making a mistake. And then through here, right? This way?
Yeah, that way.
There we go.
And the door down is
Yep. We're gonna use us some mob. I like mob. Think you're dead. Bang. There you go. Come back. Let's go talk to some mob. Watch him say, no, no. I got a feeling. Got my way, Mog. Kupo. Really? That's all you're gonna say?
I guess so.
Ooh, I am mad.
When can you get Morgan? I guess you can't get him until after the next part? You can go out the other way, or you can go out this way, or you can use one of those warp stones you're carrying around.
Isn't there a reason I'm carrying those around, though?
Well, you're going to use one in the next thing, so yeah.
Alright, well, we'll use one right now, because I'm annoyed. I can't?
You can't use warp here?
No.
That's weird.
Sure can. So I can go this way, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do, because I'm annoyed.
And that'll have you exit by
Yep, the other
Arvis's
side.
house.
Yep, I remember this now. Oh, down isn't correct. Just gotta throw that wrench, huh? You can't job out? It's up, right? It's this way.
Okay, I know I have Mog for that battle, so you have to be able to get Mog now. How do you get Mog?
How do you get one?
After you get the airship, go to Menards. Go to a house filled with chests in the east side, and you'll meet Lonefold. Follow him all the way to the place with the Esper.
So this way, right?
No, down the other way.
This way?
Yeah.
Go down.
Yep. Okay. No, this is the gold hairpin or mog choice. So first you have to see the thief picking the lock.
So go this way down like this.
Yeah.
Gold hairpin. No, we don't want it.
It's a good item, but there's more than one in the game. It's probably a rare steal off of something, too.
Sure. So go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this. Come on. Go this way. This way. Go down here.
All the way over. Yep.
And now what?
So go down. Over.
This way?
No, down and over. Not down the stairs.
Oh, this way?
Yes.
In here? Whoa, I've been made. I am Lone Wolf, the pickpocket. I want that treasure. Now what?
So if you open that chest, it will now say empty.
Okay, do I open the chest?
Sure, if you want.
Okay, now what do I do?
You follow Lone Wolf.
Where does he go next?
He goes up towards the Esper.
This way, right?
Yep.
And then up. Where is it? Persistent, aren't you?
Just keep going up. If you go down that side path, it'll lead you around.
This?
Yep. So there's a config option for memory that'll leave your thing where it was last.
Got you. Alright, so go down. Go this way. Up here. Go this way. Go this way. Cool. Steel electronic. Alright. And we go this way, this way, this way. Like this.
Yep.
Where is this guy?
In the future, there's going to be an ice dragon roaming around here. That's the future.
Now which way do I go?
Up.
Don't move or this one's dust.
You wait. There's a long scene.
Boom. Got a wild one here. Wow. Sure, you'll never get this gold hairpin.
So now you choose either him or Mog.
We'll go for Mog. Thank you, Boom. You can talk.
Human loving, fast talking, street smart, slam dancing Moogle.
Yep. Keep yours Mog. Do you get him if you were to pick the other way? As a party member, he just gives you the gold hairpin and runs away.
He gives you the gold hairpin, and I think he falls anyway.
Ah. That old psycho Ramu came to me in a dream and told me I'd be expecting you. Now, I'm gonna join your party. If this is how it's gonna be, then take this. We waiting in the airship.
Yep.
How does he know there's an airship? But ultimate power. You're supposed to give it to him right now.
Yeah, I can't fight him until World of Ruin.
Alright, let's see. No! I don't want to do all that walking again. There was a lot of walking and I wasn't interested in most of it.
That's why the speedrun carries a bunch of warp stones and smoke bombs.
I've noticed. Can you just jump off?
No, but you can look at Umaro there.
I don't know what tomorrow. Also, darn it, I didn't teach Mog his cave ability yet. I think I might have to do that still.
That's fine. We're going to do the world tour anyway.
Okay. Basically, the go get a bunch of item stuff.
No, it's the teach Mog all his dances.
Oh,
Although we might go get a bunch of items.
alright, so this is the more boring part of the game. Where you just do a bunch of searching hither and here.
Just down.
No quick ways out of here. Oh. I should have got the gold hairpin. Oh well. Now I gotta do all this extra stuff. Darn you extra stuff. Why you gotta be extra? Oh, but if I gotta add him to the party, who do I take away? That's a question indeed.
You should also probably grab Gao. So, which two guys do you take away?
Alright, I just lost out on a golden hairpin. That was it. So what's the next part of the plot?
You don't want to teach Mog his dances?
I don't want nothing to do with that kid because that's annoyingly long. That takes forever. Do I really need this guy?
No, you don't.
Yeah. Like I'll do all the Mog stuff, but I really don't want to do nothing with that Gao kind of character.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care for that. Yeah, I do not care for you. So you're gonna get here. You're gonna get here. We're gonna use you because why the hell not? And we're gonna use you because sure.
Okay.
But suplex. How do I feel about suplex? Actually, yeah, he's solid. He's probably better, but no, let's do this. But I spent all that time learning that stuff. Alright, let's do it. Yep. Hell no, I ain't getting out the rest of this crap. Hell no. I'm so glad that's over. You have no idea, Eric.
Okay, So first, I would fly to Figaro Castle.
Alright, we're gonna do that.
However, I might fly to Zozo first. Yeah, fly to Zozo first.
Where?
Um, you're not pointed the correct way.
I'm not. That's why I'm asking you which way should I be pointed.
Do you see the red cross and the red dot?
Yes.
The red dot has to point bottom left.
Like this?
Yeah. You were closer when you said like this. And then you actually have to fly.
Yeah, no, you are not actually helpful like that. So down here, all the way down to the last one on the bottom?
Not the last one on the bottom. You're right near it. You're
Yes.
going the wrong way now. It's north and it hooks around, you know, Zozo.
No, I don't know.
It's the thief town.
Does it know? You be asking for stuff.
Okay, Mog learns grass from this.
Alright. Also, I didn't equip him with stuff.
Yeah, you should probably put them with stuff. Although apparently Mog's got something equipped already.
Yep. Well, master a new dance.
Yep.
So we're gonna go see skills for him real quick. We're gonna go to dance, win song. Cool. Now we're going to equip, we're going to log, we're gonna go to optimum. That's optimum. What is it? Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, you haven't gotten any good lances.
Nope. 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 That's it. So I can use. Alright, so there we go.
You could give him some relics.
I could.
Also, I'm not sure Savin's equipped.
It's not. Alright, so we're gonna go to equipped. What should we give him?
Dragon boots.
Regular boots and what else?
Hyper ring, black bow, and maybe earrings. Atlas armlet would work.
Alright, I actually like that. Alright, so we're gonna go something like this. I guess. It just feels right doing this. We're gonna go here. Alright, we're here. Now what?
You want to get into a fight.
Alright, we're gonna fight. Jump. Fight. Gotta do it. Oh, big bastard. And my party's dead. Nope. Cool.
Mog mastered a new dance.
Yep.
Okay, go
We're,
back to your airship.
we're out of here.
Maybe use a tent. Well, you can heal at the airship, but
Yep. That's the plan. And here's his car. Nope.
that was Zozo, by the way.
Yes. I was aware. When you said the thief town, it didn't like do anything.
Okay. What would have worked?
The place with the towers. When you went up the tower.
Okay.
Like if you describe what I did when I was last there, that'll help. Like remember when you went where you got the chainsaw, where you went up the tower, where you fought, you know. like intricate details about the thing itself doesn't count. Like what I did when I was there will work.
All the way down.
Yes, I'm just doing it. What?
I don't know what you're doing.
Looking at you funny. That's what I'm trying to remember stuff. Okay, it's not working out. I didn't do that. I always forget. I want to think it's the other way, but it's not. It's this. Bang, full heal. All right,
Okay,
where to next?
Figaro. So you left it outside of Kolingen. Figaro is Edgar's castle.
Yes,
It's in the desert,
Yeah.
but it's not where its dot is.
Okay, so wait, so where did
It's just a little bit north of here. Turn just
that? This dot here?
no, that's Zozo.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a dot right now.
Right. So just go.
Yeah, just go this way. No. You were going the right way, and then you started going another way.
Yes, because I don't think.
See, it doesn't have a dot right now
All right.
because it's in its other spot. I don't think you can land on desert. You have to actually land on grass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want to get in a fight either in this desert or the next desert. You're going into Figaro. I wonder if he'll actually learn the dance while he's jumped.
He did last time.
Well, no, he landed first. Yes, you do. Okay, so go into the castle. Take your first left.
Oh,
No. Yes, first left. Tell him you're going to Figaro.
this guy?
Yep.
But the airship. Yeah, we'll come back. It'll work itself out.
So anyway, you're now going to the cave.
That cave?
The cave to South Figaro. You've gone through it twice.
Down?
Yeah,
South.
down and right.
Go down this way?
No, exit Figaro, and the cave is down and right.
Gotcha. Down right.
That's left.
You know, I feel like I could go back and get that mobile phone. I'm not gonna do it.
It won't show up to World of Ruin.
I figured as much.
Wow,
Good job, Mog.
they stopped her.
What do you mean they stopped it?
They cast stop on her. That numb, she was stopped.
Okay.
She had the status condition stopped.
Now what? You gonna fight here?
Yeah, and go through the cave.
Which way? Up the stairs? Okay. Alright, so go up.
No, not up the stairs. You're just trying to go through the cave. Like it's down and to your right mostly.
Okay.
I think there's another set of stairs you go up. Like I think the stairs that are down right of you go up, but
fog putting in there. Damn it, it's too like to see.
So anyway, that gives you your cave dams.
Yeah, I think I got it already. So where do I go? This way?
You're just trying to go down and right to exit the cave. I don't know how to tell you better than that.
Gotcha. Now, if I move one square to the left, don't blow a gasket.
So for Locke, give him the white
Okay.
cape. Maybe not the white cape. I think it was the white cape. Give him a jewel ring.
Just the one.
No, that's...
dark.
Hold on. And then give him the other thing back. Sneak ring, I want to say.
Yep. Just the one. Alright, so I want to just get out of this cave.
Yeah. I don't think that's the way, but...
It's the way I came.
No, it isn't. Pretty sure it's down and right from here. Like now you're going back the way you came, which is not what I... There's 2 spots you have to stop at before going back the way you came.
Mm-hmm.
The other side of the cave.
You want me to go around this way?
Yeah.
Now where?
I think up those stairs is the exit. I think. Either that or the stairs are down and right, or the exit's down and right of you.
Also, I'm pretty sure you want me to get that box.
No.
Okay. Down this way?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the exit. You can get all the treasure when you go through in the World of Ruin.
Because you basically go through everywhere you've already been, for the most part.
Not necessarily everywhere, but this is definitely a place where you go through again.
Gotcha. Yep, in Final Fantasy Tactics, Dragoon was a class you could get. It was a very bad class that you never wasted your time with.
Okay, so go to the... Well, first you can go to South Figaro, I think. No, South Figaro is under occupation. You can't get in. Go up to the hut.
Oh, here we go. That is up here.
Yep. Oh, it's not this hut. Go down. Just go to Mount Colts.
Where's that?
The mountain that's over to the right of here. Just walk through this place. You can start... You need to win one battle, but you can run from enemies.
Alright, so I want a battle. I'm not really... I think I can smash most of these guys anyway.
Yeah, but there's guys who have poison and they get annoying.
Sure.
And this should give him one more dance.
It did not.
No, maybe you have to be on the outside of the mountain. Or maybe he already has the Or maybe there's not a dance associated with mountains.
Let's try that. Let's try what you said. So, fight.
If you want to pick up some of this treasure, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but I think you're past most of this stuff.
Yep. Wow, that does a lot of things.
Yeah, there you go, master the new dance.
Yep.
The inside counts as cave.
What dance in there? That's Requiem? Is that it?
No, that's the cave one. Earth Blues is the one you learned here.
Sure, let's just use it for fun.
Also, that's good. So, when Mog does a dance, if he has to change the background, he has less chance of succeeding.
Right. For who's running?
I don't know. Anyway, you get through this to the end, you go to the returner's hideout, and you jump onto the raft.
Oh, okay. So, this way?
Yeah.
Up?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
The only reason I suggested the dragoon boots for Mog is because he's stuck using spears. So, like,
That's the Dragoon's actual weapon.
Yeah.
You're right. You weren't wrong to do that. That's the Dragoon's actual
like
weapon.
I think they've got a thing where spears do extra damage if you. I forget which way it is.
You should. No, it's probably the right thing to do. These things are the ones that poison you.
Yep.
But they will never make it. So, Mog flies away. Up, I believe. Up, over, around, and through. That's the way you tie your shoe. No, Dragoon's usually a bad class in most games. It does do a lot of damage in some games, but like in this one, it's working out. But usually in most like tactics games or any games, you usually avoid that unless there's some other ability or it does an obscene amount of damage. But usually the jump command is pretty bad.
Well, there's a battle in Final Fantasy III, like the actual 3, where you're forced to use basically all dragoons or to super grind your party.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Garuda.
Yep. You're gonna have me go the other way on the raft.
But anyway, like I call this the World Tour, and I've been talking about it since,
The start of the game, yeah. Really? I was gonna say that didn't kill you.
The way that some enemies die, I think it has to run a script to see if they'll do their, you know, I've got a chance to do something at the end command.
Yup. Oh, didn't do it right. I know how I messed up.
That's fair.
I didn't press the second down.
Ah.
Like I tried pressing it, but it didn't. It didn't. Understand.
I think the speedrun doesn't use Fire Dance because the animation is too long.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Yup. Yawning is contagious, people, and he's over here yawning his butt off, so I'm sitting there yawning with him.
Oh, darn it.
What?
Oh, right. No, we can't do that until after you do the Imperial Banquet.
What?
There's a ribbon in South Figaro, but we can't actually get into South Figaro to get it.
Nope. No, we cannot.
And I was wrong. Apparently, you do have to be at the top of those stairs to go down them. That's different from a lot of other Final Fantasy games. A lot of Final Fantasy games let you walk sideways onto the stairs.
But I jumped. I jumped so high into the air. No, you didn't.
Mr. Bojangles.
What did I just do? So why did I just leave out the thing?
You're going to the raft.
It's the correct way, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
That was your... You passed it.
Did I?
Yep.
Cool. Those don't take MP anyway.
No, they don't.
Smash.
Love Sonata includes Charm, which is a confusing effect. Okay, so you go up, and then you go to where the raft is, which I never remember. It's like off that one door. Not up here, but I think the other one.
I could have swore it was this.
No, this is a treasure.
You right.
It is a secret path like that, but I think it's in the other room.
This one?
Yeah. Maybe not that one. There it is.
Yep. Now I want to press left harmony, right?
Yeah.
Why aren't you dead, thing? Hog learned to do that.
Water Rondo,
Yep. Left, right?
I believe so. Oh, she's got use of her more.
Yep. I ain't doing it. Sorry. Kaboom! In the last area you have to go is like a snow area, right?
Yeah, you can't do that to World of Ruin, but you're also missing the forest dance.
I have to go into a forest area, correct?
Yep,
I think the other one is.
snow. You're right. It's Snowman Jazz, and there aren't any snow battles until the World of Ruin.
You are correct.
Love Rondo is in a city, so the soldiers in the Imperial capital, when you fight them, uh, anything in Zozo or any monster in a chest in a city counts as one of those.
Right. And actually, you can just spam like heal with the guy for most of it.
But
Like if you think your party's getting low, you just spam heal. I know this guy is super good though. Log. He's totally worth. Like all this extra stuff we're doing is totally worth it. Like we might end up using Mog for like the rest of the game. I'm just not interested in getting that cat scratch crap. I know it's really good. Left, right?
I believe so.
There's one that leads you to a treasure, but I think we already got it. Yeah, I was officially annoyed.
And I believe this drops you off where Sabin's scenario goes.
Hmm.
Yep. So go in that house. Go up into there. Check the pots. No.
Yep.
Hmm.
What was I looking for?
Maybe it's the pot in the other cabin. We'll go back with an airship. One of these is supposed to have a hero ring in them.
Ah,
That's anyway. Go south towards the Phantom Forest.
wait, not this way.
No.
I always forget that moguls have wings. I always forget that moguls can fly.
Yeah, they have bat wings.
Kaboom! All right, sugar, do your magic. Forest. Wait, this ain't it, is it?
No. I mean, That would have given you the dance, but you still have to go this way anyway.
Ah. No fear left. All right, let's do this thing.
Walk through that desert area.
You're wrong. That time I did point at you. Really, just you, no one else. It's just him, no one else.
Well, that's what you have a star pendant for.
It is. Doing this is annoying.
Sneak ring next to the top.
Here.
And then down. Across the bridge. These guys, that's who you have to
Yes,
meet with Gao.
yes, I'm completely aware.
And you don't have to, it's just
No, that's the one you want. It's the one you want. No, Gao is a feral cat. That's what you want. Down here. We're in the Phantom Forest.
Yep. And just remember to keep going up as soon as you can.
Yep. Ghost.
There's your forest dance.
Sending me back to the train. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Just can't hear me? Yeah. I was gonna say, why didn't that heal me? What the heck? Did I go the wrong way?
No, I think that's the correct way.
Okay.
Just go up after that. The other up. Okay. Now climb the waterfall, so down and around and up. And then jump off the waterfall.
Yup. Fire dance, all those crappy. Climb the waterfall, waterfall. I'm climbing up that waterfall. Jump, right?
Yep. Luckily, they don't make you fight this again. You just land back on the belt. And then you're just going across the belt to the Crescent Cave.
Got you.
So you get back into the snake tunnel.
This way, right?
Yep. Keep in mind, anything you fought in the game can show up here, including bosses.
Yikes.
As long as Gao has a rage of them, and he has a rage of like 260 monsters, it'll show up. Down. And a little to the left of where you are.
Alright.
Like, you keep trying to go around that mountain to the right, and you can't. Like, you've been by that mountain like 4 or 5 times, and you keep trying to go around to the right, and it's like, no, the game won't let you do that. I don't know. It's a weird thing to me.
Well, we got Mog, we'll be fine. So this way, right?
Yeah.
That wind dance. Nope.
Nope. Game won't let you.
I don't care. I'm gonna do it. You're all gonna die from it.
Don't they absorb fire?
We'll find out. Good.
Yep.
Should have used the wind attack, but oh well.
Also, that blaze is...
Yeah, do a lot.
Like, you might want to spend a cure on him.
That's the plan.
You know, you never actually gave Mog Esper, and I don't think Sabin has one right now either.
Alright, so first skills. No, I didn't want you. No. Skills. Esper. Who do I give him?
I don't know, whoever you want. Bismarck teaches all the level 1s, and it's water elemental.
Ice.
Madeline teaches all the level 2s, and he's neutral damage. Oh, Shoat. Give him Shoat. I believe he was already learning Doom. Yeah. You want him to finish learning Doom.
Cool. And now who do we give Maul?
That I don't know.
Alright. I know who we give Maul.
Unicorn, maybe, if you want a really good healer. Unicorn.
Yes, actually, I do want a really, really good healer, so we're
I
gonna...
thought Unicorn had life.
No, it's got safe. Waste magic.
Terra learns life at level 18 or 19.
Well, this will learn Cure too, so... This one learns life. So that's what we want, right?
That's a thing.
Yeah, we'll give him Bismarck.
Check Terra spell list. She probably knows life now.
Where skills, magic. Yeah, life.
Yeah, she learns it naturally at level 18.
Having two people with that isn't a bad idea.
Also, how is she on her Madeline learning?
Alright, so the skills, Terra, go to Espers, Madeline.
She's already full.
Give her a different one.
Yeah, maybe Shiva or Free.
Wait,
Shiva.
that gives you fire too for all of those, so let me see. Do we want these?
Maybe.
Yeah, we want this one. We want osmosis.
Well, Osmos is okay. It's not as good in this game.
No?
Also, your next cave you're fighting is all undead.
Well, that one looks pretty good. Actually, that's the one we probably should have gave to Mom.
Carbuncle? Really?
Yeah, for Hazel.
I guess.
When I have her learn Hazel.
Sure.
Actually, yeah, why is she learning... Yeah, no. No.
Set it up the way you want it, dude.
That's what I'm gonna do right now. No. She's got all this. What's this? She has this stuff. No, she doesn't. This is character sheet. This is actually the actual stuff. You know, we want Esper, skill. Yeah, he's got no magic. You're gonna learn how to cast haste and reflect no shell and all this fun stuff. You're gonna be my utility guy. So this way.
Yep. Game's actually being nice to you on the go right now.
Oh, I know.
Like it hasn't tossed mag rotors at you.
Oh, I noticed.
Or like those generals from Vector. I'm pretty sure they show up.
That makes sense. Up.
Yeah, just go up and around. And then down. Up and down. Yep.
Jump off.
Yep. And then just hold left.
Hold left. Hold that left button.
Okay.
Yeah, we're underwater. We're gonna do it anyways. Just wind hands. Mom gonna learn something new?
No. He knows all the dances he can know. You got all the treasure from here, so we're just skipping the treasure.
Gotcha. How did you do that?
He has a chance to fail to dance.
I've noticed.
Remember how I said if you use the dance for the environment, that chance is less? Wow. That was a thing.
Yeah, it was. Let's fix it. I can't press X yet.
Nope.
I can fix it right now. So what we're gonna do is item, meter style, yes, magic, cure, dance.
You could do water rondo.
That's what I was gonna do. I decided against it. I decided against it at the last possible moment.
Fair enough. They probably absorb some of those attacks anyway.
That's what I figured.
Like he would do El Nino, and they definitely would absorb El Nino. Actually, El Nino is why you want water rondo,
Yeah,
because it's a really good attack.
sounds like it. Sounds like it's a ridiculous attack.
That's actually why you sometimes want to give Gao those Aguiforms. Like if you get those Aguiforms for Gao, hold left.
I'm
Coming up
holding it.
here. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Alright, so we jump, fight, switch. Yes, we're underwater, but Fire Dance still, nonetheless, puts the beat down on these punks.
Yep, because they didn't give them any kind of protection against fire.
Nope. Unlike World of Final Fantasy, where things are protecting against every goddamn thing. What we should have done, what we should have actually did was play these games backwards. We should have this one first and then World of Final Fantasy. But oh well.
But we didn't have this one at the time. I mean, we could have emulated it, or I could have dug out my actual SNES, which I can't seem to find.
Right.
So this drops you off in IKEA,
Uh-huh.
which you can then talk to this guy. He'll take you to South Figaro,
Right. And that loops me all the way back around.
pretty much.
All right. So there's nothing else I want to do.
I don't think so.
All right.
Check the hut over by South Figaro. See if the hero ring's in that pot.
Got you. So are you excited to play Ravnica tomorrow?
Uh, yeah.
Ooh, you was gonna say no. What if Joe ever heard you say that?
Joe has heard me say that.
Gosh darn it.
I'm like one of the guys where if I'm in the Ravnica is very much something I have to be in the mood for. He'll sneak you out in a treasure chest.
Sure. Four people can Sure, four people can totally fit in a treasure chest. Which way?
It's up and to the right. Do you see it up there?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
Oh, it varies on the location. Okay. I thought I was just gonna do that. Everybody gets wind down.
I could. It's got a 1 in 4 chance of doing each of them.
Hmm.
He's got 4 different attacks and it's got a 1 in 4. It's something like that. It's
All right, Hut.
pot. Maybe. No. I guess not. Where is this effing hero ring? Like,
He don't know, and he's upset about it.
I am, because it's like one of the key things in the speed run, and I can't effing find the thing.
So we're gonna pause a moment while she finds this thing. Yep. Seven Up. Can't get enough of that 7 Up. I just can't help myself. So basically, what's going to end up happening is we're gonna fly in the damn near in the freaking the airship to go get this dang thing. That's what it's looking like at this point. What's so good with this airship or this hero ring?
It's an Atlas armlet plus an earring.
Ah,
And it stacks with earring.
I figured. So where is this thing? Ladies and gentlemen, you see, I've been playing on this piece of thing the whole time, and the D-pad's been driving me nuts because I'll over input. Like I'll press down and go like 3 squares down when I really want to go 2. So it's been causing me to like not do stuff. It's been driving this dude nuts. I can see it in his face. Like every time I do it, I miss an input. He wants to just jump out of his skin. I never do it on purpose though.
No, you don't.
Never, never, never. Treasure chest, there it is. would be crazy if they hit a treasure chest behind some trees. Wouldn't be the first time.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
it's in Collingen.
Collingen.
Okay,
I call it Collingen Man.
it's near where you park the airship.
Alright, so how
Just go back through South Figaro, go back to Figaro, and then go back to your airship. Not necessarily to your airship.
This one?
The cave.
Okay. Darn you, horseshoe crab! Wherever you are, die! They're not horseshoe crab. That's what Kabutops is. The Pokemon is made after, though. It's up.
Not there, the other way around. Yeah, up this way. And then as far back as you can go. Like there's a middle path that goes back and up.
Got you.
Don't go up the stairs, basically. And this is Dusk Requiem.
Got him.
If you did not stumble. Like I should look up the odds on
No. Maybe jump. Oh, sadness.
okay. Dances. Wind Rhapsody. Slash is 7 and 16. Sunbath is 6 and 16. Plasma is 2 and 16. And Cockatrice, which stones the enemy, is 1 and 16.
Alright, so back to Bigger Wiggle Roll.
Forest Nocturne, Leaf Swirl, Forest Healing, Will-O-the-Wisp, Wombat.
So the thing that I want you to figure out while looking at those is, what one should I use most of the time? Where is this Bigger Wiggle Roll?
I would say Water Rondo. El Nino 7 and 16.
Cool.
Yeah, if you need damage, use Water Rondo. If you need healing,
Use the
use either Wind Rhapsody or Forest Nocturne.
Alright, where's Bigger Roll now? What?
Talk to the guy that moves the castle and move it to Collingen.
Alright. You are the Royal Switch Flipper.
Also, part of the reason I get jumpy is because you don't ever seem to double back on your own. Like, you keep going down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you take a wrong turn, you, like, keep going super further down that wrong turn.
I know.
And I'm like, that's part of the reason why I get jumpy.
I know. Nothing I can do about it.
It's like... So, walk up to the town.
This way?
Yeah. It's going to be a little bit to your left.
I've noticed. Where's this one? There it is. Oh, I didn't get to see it. You're gonna dance your pants off, Mog.
So somewhere in here is a hero ring. Probably... It's in a pot somewhere.
We're just gonna keep looking until we find pots.
That guy tells you that Terra crashed there. That's why that building's burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, this is the lock scene that I was going to have you view, and we missed it last time you were here.
Darn it.
Well, we got to see it anyway.
And the bridge breaks and she dies. Oh, amnesia? Go. I don't know who you are, but ever since you came here, my parents have been upset. Then it would make sense that the hero ring is in this house. But there's no pots.
There's a pot right there.
Yep.
Nope.
Right up here, this.
That's
No.
not a pot. That thing that's a pot.
But there's an elixir. It wasn't in there because I looked.
Nope. Try the house where her bed is.
This one?
Yeah. There's a back entrance and a front entrance, so you're by the back entrance anyway.
Gotta go to the front.
Yep.
Out of the way, darn it.
Otherwise, the only place left to check is the
I didn't think that was it.
Yep. The only place left to check is the general store. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. No, it's the other hut. So there's 3 huts with crazy guys in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So after you exit the town,
Mm-hmm.
if you go up and to the left a little bit, it's very far up and not much left.
Mm-hmm.
There's the hut where the guy is planning on building the casino. Not the casino, the Coliseum.
Right.
And that's probably the house. Plus, there's also a chocobo forest right by there.
Okay, so where do I go now?
So exit the town, go left a bit, and then up.
We can. Nope, we can.
No scrubbing bubbles.
Scrubbing bubbles, that's what it's called.
Up.
Oh, up. Zoom.
It's to the right. Sorry. It's to the right of the town and up.
This.
No. More to the right and then up.
Really? You take a bunch of unnecessary damage. I just wanted to see how good of an idea that was. It wasn't a very good idea at all. So I speak extra loud because this damn camera doesn't pick up my voice.
Stumble.
He's gonna do that at a critical moment, I know it. Now you get to jump. Die and be gone. There you go. Dun, 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 dun.
There we go.
Bang.
Hey, pots.
There you go. There's your hero ring. Who do I give it to?
Terra in this case, probably.
And get rid of what? The sprint shoes?
Yeah. We might want to give Mog the sprint shoes.
What does it say for these? For the hero ring? You log the sprint shoes? Okay.
Well, somebody has to have sprint shoes.
Right. Get rid of these.
Maybe he should have the hero ring.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, give him the hero ring and give Terra the sprint shoes.
Sprint shoes, equip, log, no, equip,
Yeah, I don't know why Relic's on its own menu,
because it's a lot of stuff all at once.
I guess. No, because they didn't give you relics right away. They gave you relics like after a couple pseudo dungeons.
Yep.
Okay, if you want to, the forest up there has a chocobo stable.
Alright, sure.
Somewhere. There it is.
You don't want to do that, I thought you'd talk to the guy. Yes. Okay, so turn around and go this way.
Yep. You're trying to get back to your airship, basically.
This is this way.
Yep.
And then
Towards the desert.
where?
It's near the bottom of the desert. Right there.
Ooh, the tree.
Yeah, you went further than when I said actually right there. Like you.
I thought those were the airship.
No,
The retreat.
the airship doesn't show up in the thing.
I've just learned that. Just learned that. B. Now what?
Okay, now you're going to the sealed cave. So on the bottom of the map, do you see how there's a dot in between the two kind of broken land masses? Okay.
This one?
Yes,
Okay.
that's where you're going.
That's all I needed to know. B. No, it's not. Press
It's
A.
A. I think you might be on the wrong. No, you're fine.
This right here?
Yep. And then there's an Imperial camp here.
Alright, and then what do I do?
They'll be like, huh, this Imperial base is abandoned. If you go here earlier,
Mm-hmm.
so one thing some people don't do, especially after their first time playing,
Mm-hmm.
is when you first land on the Imperial continent,
Mm-hmm.
there's 3 towns in this thing,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like spread all over the place. I mean, it's a big, huge continent.
Mm-hmm.
You don't actually have to go to Vector right away.
Mm-hmm.
And there are actually a couple Chocobo stables on the continent.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you could walk all the way up to Zen, which is in the far north, and then there's you can't get any of the treasure here until after the Imperial Banquet, I don't think.
Okay.
But maybe you can. I don't know.
So where do I go?
You basically go to the other side, and that'll let you go into the dungeon. Okay, so this is the cave with Atma weapon in it.
Alright.
And there's a puzzle to get that. Apparently they heal from fire.
It's good to know. Good to know at the last one.
Scrubbing bubbles.
That basically hits everybody for a lot of damage and they're dead. What? Why aren't you dead? Don't. You really just. Almost died. Feel a strong death coming on. Alright, El Nino, do the trick. Are those things still confused?
No. This is considered an annoying dungeon by some people.
I can totally see why. Should have done that, but I did. Assassin, that's a knife for this guy.
Actually, I think it's, I don't know if he can use assassin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
okay.
wouldn't he? He's a thief.
Anyway, the recommended equip is Thief Knife for some reason. But you've got Capture anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't sound like it. Which way? This way.
Yeah.
Tempest.
So that's what you give Gao to do the Wind God Gao.
All
Tempest procs Wind Slash.
right. Okay. I remember that. I'll remember that later.
So, as you step on certain parts of the thing, it will. You can't fight with her. Everything here absorbs fire.
Thanks for telling me that.
I thought you got that after the first battle.
No. I thought maybe it was just those specific enemies.
I mean, it's not everything that zombie bone doesn't absorb fire, but most everything in here absorbs fire.
Gotcha. Alright, so what's a good way to do this?
Basically, as you walk across certain of these, it's going to switch between two patterns. So, like, if you walk onto that wood, right? Once you get to that, you have to do it in a certain way so that the way the pattern is doesn't send you back to the start. So it's down. Okay.
It's not down.
Oh, this is timed. It isn't.
What do you mean time? So hurry up and do it real quick?
No, it goes on a timer. You have to be on one of the safe squares before the timer switches. You can't, like, be over nothing when the timer switches.
It goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Give her a different weapon. She's got a flame blade.
Yep. Why you got stuff? Yeah, that's annoying.
Check out locking those cool shades.
Sure.
Did I mention that Aura Bolt is holy and these guys are undead?
Yes. Yes, you did not. So, we're gonna go to equip. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do
I
this.
think the reason they have her with the... So, do you see that center one on top? That's one of the safe spots.
Alright, I've noticed. Yeah, I can figure this out. Now that I know how it works, I can figure it out.
Okay.
Alright, so what we're doing is this and this. You're not going to stumble. We're going to do this, this. There we go. We're going to do this. Come on, Maul, you have to keep dancing for us.
I'm trying to remember if that Dragon Bone has a skill you want. I think it might. I think that's why they want
What on earth?
Confuse.
Let's see.
It's one of the less likely ones.
I figured.
I think it's like a 2 in 16 for Spectre. Heck, that might even be the 1 in 16.
Well, all we know is we got El Ninos.
1,700 on that one guy.
I noticed.
Like, this is the one where I just constantly use water rondo.
Obviously. Oh! Now I'm gonna get sent back to the beginning.
No, you're on a save square right now.
I thought the next one was.
Nope.
I'm stumbling. Stumbling, bumbling, boo.
I think you can arrange his dances, but I'm not certain.
Yup, double tap that A again. Bloop. Oh, good. I was gonna say, gosh darn it, magnitude 8. Get out of here.
I think magnitude 8 is one that Strago can learn.
What's that? Going drones.
It's a weapon for Setzer.
That makes sense.
Down. And then the next two is a safe one.
How do I get out of here?
Across.
Down.
I'm not certain. I have to see more of this area. I think you're in the area with the switches where you basically have to kind of loop on yourself and
You just keep falling and falling.
I'm getting really close to the end of my
Not so tiredness.
yeah. So either we do an energy drink or I go to bed.
What are you gonna do? Run and drink an energy drink?
Well, they're all the way over there.
No, they're not. They're right there. Now you turn and go down. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Fine then.
There you go.
Okay, so if you had gone the other way, you could get a treasure chest.
Should I have gone the other way?
Like this cave now kind of loops on itself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to be somewhat careful, but like for the most part, this.
Sure.
Wow.
She just doesn't want to do it. Yeah, you're dead.
Terra knows life. You could cast life.
I'm going to. Oh, I'm not paying attention.
No.
Just smashing the A button. Nor do I care at this point, because I'm starting to get to the point where I think I need a red thing.
Yeah. I think we should possibly take a break from the stream for just a bit.
Take
Maybe
a little bit
pause
of it. Take an interlude.
Yeah.
Hold on. 1 second. Alright, let's do this. Skills, Terra, Magic, Life, Mom. The whole team needs a cure anyways. You have cure 2 yet? No,
I think Locke might.
you might. Somebody got hit. Skills, Lock, Magic.
He almost has Cure 2.
Who's got cure 2? Nobody.
I don't think so.
Nobody has cure 2. Great. Alright, so equip. Skills. Her. Life gives you HP, right?
Not unless you're dead.
Right, so we're gonna do this. Alright, we're gonna waste up that MP. Alright. Not really, no, it's not wasted. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. Okay.
We're not going to pause here.
Nah, until I get this treasure chest. Capture this. Because that's what everybody wants me to do. We're gonna water dance.
Phoenix Down isn't too bad, but I don't think that's as rare.
No. But it's a nice thing to have. Boom. You suck, Maud. Get it together, buddy. These blind guys are doing better than you. Let's use a different. Let's just use this. Wow.
Dusk Requiem is the one that should be guaranteed down here.
Because it's a cave.
Yeah.
That's nice to know. Cool. I'm gonna use that more often. To get my butt kicked. And get the chest. And it's an ether. Alright, we've seen ether. We will be taking a small break.
Okay.
Oof.